Well, hello again, all of my Facebook friends and fellow artists. I've got a story to tell you today. If you travel to the Southwest, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, in the 50s and early 60s, when traveling at night, sometimes your only companion was the AM radio. Now, during those years, about the only two stations that you could pick up at night in those areas were a station out of Oklahoma City called KOMA, 50,000 watts. They would start off at about 2,000 watts during the day, and once the sun set, they would go to 50,000 watts, clear channel at night. The other station was what was called a Mexican border blaster station, XERF, broadcasting from Ciudad Acuña, New Mexico, sometimes as much as 250,000 watts. They were right across the border from Del Rio, Texas. Those, if the weather conditions were right, you could hear those stations clear into Alaska. This is AM radio now. There are some stories about the Russians learning English language, being able to pick up those stations in Russia even, with the way they worked there. The radio station XERF, if any of you are familiar with the movie American Graffiti, there was a disc jockey character in that movie who was actually a disc jockey, Wolfman Jack. He was a disc jockey at a station in Tijuana, Mexico, XERB, but he got his start at the station there in Ciudad Acuña, New Mexico, XERF. That's where he actually started his career. And of course, there have been several songs even written about that one there, the most prominent of which is a ZZ Top song called Heard It on the X. So the story that I'm telling in my song is kind of half true and half made up, but it has to deal with the same radio station, XERF. And my song is called Renegade Radio, and it tells a bit of a history of that particular radio station. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my guitar on, get it in tune, and come back with you, and we're gonna play those songs. Be right back. Well, back here with you again. Okay, first song I'm going to do is Renegade Radio. Out of San Antonio, out in the desert, the wind is blowing on Highway 9 to Mexico. There's an AM radio at my old Lincoln with a glowing dial and a mystic eye. If I get lucky, it'll be there waiting. XERF coming out of the sky. Those years out on the highway, fourth interstate. Tourist reptile houses, fortune tellers, temple fate. Burger shade signs, a little bungalow motel. Renegade Radio. Renegade Radio, the story of XERF, that particular area. Okay, I'm going to do another song for you right now. This is a Richie Kotzen written song that I've always loved. Sometimes in our lives, as hard as we may try to resist, we find ourselves doing what the devil says to do. I found it hard to believe. Took all of my living years for me to see. Most of the things I've ever wanted, most of the things I've ever owned, have kept me from going. My soul, I feel like I'm falling. People try to tell you just where it's at. And it sounds so good when your head is full of substance and deceit. I don't want to be lonely. Hollywood, I don't want to be living the way that I am. I'm trying to talk to an angel, but I feel I'm talking to myself. No matter how hard I try to live, how much I believe in you, I keep doing what the devil says to do. Yeah, keep doing what the devil says to do. I'll keep talking to myself, but the conversation never seems to change. You're a liar, you're a fool. You think I'm paying dues, you say that it's hopeless, that it's true. I've been living a lie that I just can't escape. No matter how hard I try to live, how much I believe in you, I keep doing what the devil said to do. Till I'm trying to talk to an angel, but I feel I'm talking to myself. No matter how hard I try to live, how much I believe in you, I keep doing what the devil said to do. And I listen to my heart, I listen to my soul, I'm hearing my heart tell me to do. Yeah, I'm hearing my heart tell me to do. What I keep doing, what the devil says to do. Sometimes we keep doing what the devil says to do. We know in the end we'll pay for it, but it feels good at the time. We keep on doing it. Again, I'm David Thompson. Pleasure playing for you.